Ach so. Umfrage. Was ist denn hier eine Umfrage? Momentan keine Umfrage. Na, warum leuchtest denn du dann? Hm. Dumm. So, was haben wir noch so alles hier? Äh, irgendwas? Was denn? Okay. Äh, Probelauf. Nee.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom.
Oh, doch, glaube ich, schon mal gesehen. Irgendwelche Waffen. Das ist schön. So, was haben wir denn noch alles? Göttlicher Kurs. Bäh.
Power is necessary if
Bin noch hier. Achso, Aktion. Ähm,
The more, the merrier. Let me amuse myself a little. Shine no longer.
we'll need more where that came from.
Und das jetzt hier nicht taucht, oder? Ah. Ach du Scheiße. Das ist wichtige Information. Erhalte Holz. Sprich mit Juan. Wo ist er denn? Wo ist er denn? Ich glaube, ich habe mich wahrscheinlich von der PlayStation-Version verleiten lassen. Ich habe nämlich gedacht, hier diese Aloy ist jetzt hier drin, aber
Let me guess where you're
scheinbar erstmal nur auf Konsole. Was natürlich richtig scheiße ist. Ja moin. Anja Kiala, ein Wunder. Ja, moin. Ja gut, moin. Schönen gute Nacht.
welcome. Take a seat, please.
Wie geht's? Wie steht's? So, kann ich jetzt eigentlich gleich wieder hochporten, oder? Ähm,
Let me guess where you're from.
This could be obstacle.
bei mir, ja, soweit alles okay. Im grünen Bereich, bloß halt ein bisschen mal Genshin Impact wieder mal ausprobieren nach zig großen Updates. Keine Ahnung, was es hier so Neues gibt. Was ist das jetzt hier? Erhalte Holz. Aha. Ja, danke, danke. Naja, um Gottes Willen, also man kann mich ruhig duzen. Das wär's ja noch, wenn wir jetzt hier siezen. So, wo geht's denn jetzt hier weiter? Ich kenne mich auch und zu und durch. Ich komme aus der Nähe von Gera in Thüringen, also ziemlich weit Ostthüringen. Wenn ich jetzt den Namen von dem Dorf sage, das kennt sowieso keiner. Von daher sage ich meistens immer aus der Nähe von Gera oder zwischen Gera, Weida, Berge, falls das irgendjemand was sagt. So, da wir ja schön faul sind, werden wir immer weiter. Was ist denn das eigentlich hier? Ach, hier unten ist das. Ah, Chemnitz ist ja auch in dem Sinne gleich ums Eck. Na dann, Grüße nach Chemnitz. Jetzt irgendwas mit Fortnite? Nee, ja. Drücke B, um dein Inventar zu öffnen. Anlegen. Okay. Aufräumarbeiten. Nach einem großen Sturm hat Hofmann vom Auto Fabius alleine voll zu tun. Ja, ich versuche gerade mich wieder mal reinzufitzen. Wie gesagt, ist schon eine Weile her, dass ich das mal gespielt hatte. Und vor uns bei Twitch einem anderen Streamer zugeguckt. Aber ich nehme halt an, dass er die PlayStation bzw. Konsolenversion gespielt hat. Da gibt es ja von Horizon Zero Dawn so ein großes Rollenspiel, kann man so wohl sagen. Action-Spiel, Science-Fiction-Spiel. Den Hauptcharakter bald in Genshin Impact. Und ich habe gedacht, den gibt es jetzt hier drin. Wo geht's denn jetzt lang? Ach so, Darmstadt. Ups.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Leoli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one. there are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lili Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face-to-face with the Xinyue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style.
Also ich sag mal so, wo ich das letzte Mal gespielt habe, das war, kannst du sagen, ein paar Monate bevor das Housing ins Spiel kam. Also es soll ja hier so eine Art Wohnbereich geben für dich jetzt mit, das kam wohl mit irgendeinem Update. Und warte mal, vor dem Housing kam wohl noch eine neue Ebene dazu. Beziehungsweise ein neues Gebiet, das Schneegebiet. Ich glaube, davor habe ich das letzte Mal gespielt, bevor das Schneegebiet kam. Naja, sobald es ums Essen geht, da weißt du Bescheid.
Don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Ich weiß auch ganz ehrlich gesagt nicht. Ach, das wird bestimmt das hier sein, wa? Oder? Gibt es hier noch was? Also das hatte ich so habe ich es mehr oder weniger verlassen. Ja, so, also das war. Ich habe nicht wirklich viel jetzt noch dran gemacht. Ich hatte letztens mal eine, ich sag jetzt mal, gute Bekannte, der ihr Freund, der hat mir mal irgendwie solche geheimen, wie heißt's? Geheimen Kisten noch gezeigt, ganz weit oben im Himmel und sowas. Ein paar große Kisten.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Such den Grafen. Ne, warte mal, ist doch 0. Der hier drin oder was? Ne, raus.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I found someone who can...
So, where is he? In Lili Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liu custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Ja. Das sowieso.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed.
Ich weiß nicht mal, wo das ist, sorry.
And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Ey, der sieht aus wie ein 16-Jähriger und hat eine Stimme wie so ein 40-Jähriger.
Discretion?
Ach, Spoiler, ist mir sozusagen egal.
Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed, it is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Ich wundern, wenn ich mal dazwischen immer mal nichts sage. Ich höre meistens immer mal noch den Storys so ein bisschen zu, auch wenn ich schon gar nicht mehr weiß, was in den letzten Teilen alles so passiert ist. Also vorher, bis ich jetzt hierher gekommen bin.
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend.
Ich glaube, der Rex Lapis, der ist irgendwie gestorben oder wurde getötet. Ich weiß es nicht jetzt nach 100%.
The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liu's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of... If we are agreed, come with me.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks.
So, ich bin mal ganz kurz was zu trinken suchen. Ich bin gleich wieder da. Nicht wegrennen.
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
Wer so sagt, ist noch lange nicht fertig. Sprich mit Zhongli vor dem Eingang. Ja, aber hast schon recht. Also es gibt schon eine Menge zu erkunden. Ich sage, wenn man sich alleine mal die Karte hier anguckt, wo stand denn das vor uns? Erkundungsfortschritt 46, hier 23, 45, 35, 59. Wo soll denn das neue? Soll das echt nur hier das kleine Ding sein, das neue Gebiet? Oder geht das hier hinten weiter? Das wäre ja dann doch schon ein bisschen wenig. Also wenn das bloß hier so eine... Naja.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are... I see. So you're that sort of person. It's not a bad thing. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here.
Etwas größer.
Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any...
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucus jade worthy of a deity.
Geh und kaufe Nachtjade. Was ist das denn? Ah, jetzt kann ich hier noch Dings machen. Fotos. I see, I see.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Noctilucus jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucus Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for you. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Klar, wenn man entscheiden müsste, nimmt man alle. Vorausgesetzt man hat's Geld.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Panache.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich live?
Ja, so leben die Reichen.
Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad. Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger.
Was ist das
The
denn?
patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon.
Warum sagen die nicht eigentlich einfach nur Night Jade oder sowas? Nicht hier Noctilucous Jade.
Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the...
Priceless,
Oops.
huh? Paimon's just sad that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... well... fine. As you wish, then. How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry, I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Stingy? I've already been very generous. Any more and you may as well have my neck.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. You mean at Wanmin Restaurant? As long as we do it when she's not in.
That would not do. It is a place where people come and go. They would be endangered if the elemental reaction were to get out of control.
Oh, Paimon remembers! We once saw this big pot down at the Dada Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions. Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
Okay. $3000 Meter. Warum habe ich denn den nicht?
Guess we can rest a bit.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
Ich habe jetzt eigentlich noch nicht mal Ahnung, wozu ich das Holz brauche, aber ich hack's halt trotzdem erstmal weg.
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
Verdict is...
Ich finde das irgendwie so witzig bei dem Typen, der ist, oder der hat einen Umgang mit Feuer, aber wenn du durch Feuer durchrennst, ja, kriegt der Schaden. Boah, ich habe auch schon wieder übelst Schaden eingesteckt. Um Möbel herzustellen für das Housing.
These hilly trolls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment.
Okay.
We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is, so...
Soll ich das jetzt machen? Hier?
Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Is that all you've got?
Ja, ist doch gut. Kann ich hier keinen blocken oder was? Warte mal, wie war das jetzt hier? Essen, ich brauche Essen. Ah, der ist down.
My flame has been extinguished.
kannst du mal... Na. Oh, wie kann man den nicht mal anvisieren oder was jetzt? Hallo, ich... Toll. Ach so. So, wir haben ja noch Amber, die ist Feuer.
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More Helichurls? They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
Ouch! Meanie! Not so hard!
So, wie belebe ich den jetzt wieder? Belebt die gewählte Figur und stellt... Da brauche ich das hier. So, dann muss ich dem noch irgendwas zu futtern geben.
Tired!
Das ist halt so lächerlich, ey. Der ist ein Feuertyp und er kriegt halt durch Flammen Schaden. Noch einer.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Muss ich das jetzt rausnehmen oder? Nee. Ich kann nichts kochen und nichts. Was haben wir denn hier? Konfitüre haben wir noch. Bisschen Mehl haben wir noch. Ich ob es ja überhaupt so ein Blocken hier in dem Spiel drin war oder sowas oder bloß ausweichen die ganze Zeit, aber so, wenn der halbe Wiese in
You're
Brand
back,
steht.
my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Oh, Scheiße. Was war denn das jetzt? Nachtjade. Scheiße, hat die eine Nummer gesagt? Ich glaube Nummer 1, oder?
Huh? No, it wasn't that one. Think a bit hard. Huh? No, it was think a bit hard.
Okay.
Exactly. That's the one Paimon remembers too.
No problem. If you have your eye on this one,
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
done. All the same, pardon me for asking, but I'm
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, it's hard to believe. It is said that when our Lord... Alas. Alas.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as
Kann
it
ich dir
does now.
gleich zeigen.
No proprietor could...
I'm sure
In the safe hands of the Liu Cheating, and
All right. Thank you, my friends.
now that we've made our choice, let's take this
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small... That's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half price.
Well, it's set.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
I will do my best.
So, Charaktere. Warte mal, war das Figuren? Okay. Also, Standardfigur kennen wir. The Luke kennen wir. Fischl oder
I created another universe and founded paradise.
Amber kennen wir. Noelle, das war glaube ich die mit dem großen, was war das, mit dem Hammer oder sowas? Oder auf jeden Fall Zweihandwaffe, so eine große. Ningguang. Razor. Lisa. Cayenne. Ja, Kaya irgendwas, keine Ahnung, irgendwie, irgend sowas. Die Barbara, das war glaube ich Heilerin. Kiki.
1, 2, breathe. 3, 4, and
So, Chong-Yun und Kinguin. Keine Ahnung, wie man die ausspricht. Ich hoffe, das war jetzt nicht zu schnell. Aber man sieht wahrscheinlich nichts oben wegen den Dings, ne? Oder? Konnte man das trotzdem irgendwie sehen? Oder gibt es hier noch eine bessere Auflistung? Oder warte mal hier. Ach, ja, oder so. Da ich ja mal denke, dass du eh viel weiter bist, wirst du ja bestimmt die meisten am Bild erkennen. Ich lasse das erstmal. Ich lasse mal eine kurze Zeit offen. Naja, ich muss ja in dem Sinne sind es ja bloß die 4, die ich spiele. Bloß dann, das ist halt immer so die Sache, da müsste man halt erstmal gucken. Ich habe alle außer die Luke. Ich weiß gar nicht, wen wollte ich denn damals noch haben. Das war auch irgendwie so eine richtig coole Figur, aber wo war das Gebet hier? Warte, ich glaube Mona war das, die ich damals haben wollte. Details, war das? Das zeigt hier bloß wieder die Prozentzahl an. War das Mona oder war das irgendjemand anders? Ich weiß gar nicht mehr, weil wer da zu der Zeit aktiv war oder also. Ich weiß auf jeden Fall, ich hatte einen Haufen von diesen Steinen hier eingesetzt. Achso, sieht man nicht, warte mal. Moment, wo haben wir sie? Bam. Ja, es gab mal oder war das Michel als 5-Sterne-Charakter? Ich weiß das gar nicht mehr, was da zu der Zeit in war. Bringt. Was ist?
I just like to make people smile.
Gut, ich habe jetzt wieder irgendeine Quest angenommen, aber ich habe keinen Plan, was für eine. Von daher alles gut. Ach, nee, wollte ich jetzt gar nicht. Scheiße. Das hier, ne? Ne, wo zeigt es jetzt hin? Da. Hä? Da hast du ja schon richtig lang gespielt oder hast du da auch ein bisschen Echtgeld reingepfeffert, um die Charaktere zu bekommen? Wo da?
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need.
Bei Klee. Wo bei Klee?
Ah, yes.
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the right?
Yes. I have already rented this look. That's right. The Liu Chising.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's also the, Rex Lapis vessel.
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, The exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little in Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns. Only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit.
Laie.
Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me.
Abenteuerstufe 27. Yes. Toll.
While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
Na, guck mal.
We'll need more where that came from.
Also ich glaube, zu der Zeit, wo die eine Person oder der eine Charakter draußen war, habe ich bestimmt so 20, 30 Euro rausgebuttert. Aber ich weiß halt jetzt nicht hundertprozentig, ob das die Mona war oder ob das jemand anderes war.
Nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling. I'm a chef from Liyue. My favorite place is the chicken. I mean, the kitchen. Oh, I practice so hard, but I still get nervous when introducing myself.
Was haben wir da oben eigentlich noch? Achso, das sind jetzt die ganzen... Attribute.
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
So, wo muss ich jetzt hin? 10 Meter tiefer? Gibt es hier unten überhaupt irgendwas? Gut. Das war...
The boat can't be long now.
Boah, sag bloß, der säuft jetzt, weil man nicht hier das Boot hochklettern kann, oder was? Das, ach nee. Hä?
Hey, boss. Do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do.
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again.
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Just look at the abundant foliage here. And these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Silk flowers have all but disappeared.
Wow! A true connoisseur.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend...
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower...
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to it. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the 7 in 3,700 years. Now that's settled, a question.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local business.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Muss ich jetzt wieder irgendwo hinrennen und irgendwelche Monster töten und dann irgendwas benutzen?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have...
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
I will wait for you near the Statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
Oder was? Wie kommt man jetzt hier? Oh, nein. Hä, wie kommt man jetzt hier hoch?
should I try this time?
I can't believe the well got polluted.
Ja, wo ist sie? Ach, hier ist sie doch.
Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny...
Wow. Just wow. Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Qi Ming.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lan. See you around.
Sie sieht aus, als würde sie gut riechen. Alles klar.
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it myself. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yingar? Oh, as in scent of spring Yingar?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Ah, da ist ja wieder ein Foto, oder? Okay. Picture dann.
Adventurer, think you can last a round against me?
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get 3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition? Is that the best you could come up with?
Sweet-smelling
Even
ammunition.
if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure. So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? You mean Wanmin Restaurant? Good choice. Let's go. I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud, as my assistant. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Try something new at the Wan Min restaurant.
Wow. Liyue's really got a lot going for it.
Liyue people must have iron stuff.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now, use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out.
Die ist schon ein bisschen notgeil, die Kleine, kann das sein?
Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water. Now take these and try it out on your own. Don't forget to do all three.
What should I try this time?
What? Wollte ich das überhaupt? Eigentlich keinen Plan, ob ich das jetzt hier brauche oder machen. Also, ach naja, gut, das muss ich mir irgendwann mal alles genauer angucken, ob das jetzt hier so gut ist, das aufzuwerten oder nicht, oder keine Ahnung. I have no idea. Na ja, gut. Komm erstmal ja.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat. You must take care to control the heat during this process. So please focus on controlling the heat. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. All three perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Wow, you actually remembered my throwaway comment. You know, you're cuter than people give you credit for. If I didn't have my guard up, I can see how easily one could be taken in. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the...
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, The third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll good. Be sure to come. I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard. Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime, okay?
Okay.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while.
Willst du mich verarschen? Du kletterst ja an der Wand hoch. Wo wartet der Typ denn?
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist, and it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older...
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Chising can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person.
Man, why's he gotta be so secretive this time?
Ups. Junge, du sollst ja... Okay. Haben wir jetzt noch irgendwas? So, also ich würde jetzt mal sagen, da mache ich jetzt hier erstmal noch mal einen Cut. Und guck dann bei nächster Zeit mal wieder rein. Hm. Ich wollte ja bloß erst mal so sehen, ob die Aloy schon drin ist, aber ich nehme an, das wird wahrscheinlich nur die PlayStation-Version momentan sein, also von daher schade. So, dann würde ich mal sagen, wünsche ich mal noch eine gute Nacht. Danke fürs Reinschauen. Und ja, vielleicht bis die Tage mal wieder. Also gute Nacht an alle, die noch da sein sollten. Und rein ihr